We have been keeping a small secret. On Wednesday, September 3rd, John David, 35, and Abbie, 33, published an Instagram photo with the message, "Early in 2026, baby #3 will arrive." The couple posed with numbers balloons and their 2 older children as props for a series of pregnancy photos. A blue 2 balloon matched Charlie's button-down shirt, which he wore when he was 3 years old, and a pink dress, which Grace wore when she was 5, matched an A1 balloon. As Abbie, John David enthusiastically showed off an ivory 3 balloon and 3 ultrasound pictures, while holding her expanding baby bulge. John David's well-known siblings were thrilled to support the expecting parents after Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar revealed they were expecting their 19th child. "Hello everyone, I am really happy for you all." John David's twin sister Jana Duggar made a post on Instagram stories on Wednesday. The 35-year-old Jana and her spouse are also expecting a kid, Wisman Stephen. John David started dating Abbie in June 2018, and they were married in November of the same year. They welcomed their first child, Grace, in January 2020. We learned every week via an exclusive interview with the TLC stars at the time that the family was getting used to their new routine, which presented some difficulties because of Gracie's continuous inability to tell day from night. "Both mother and child are doing well, and we are completely enamored with her." They continued, "Getting support and constructive criticism from those we love has also been a boon. As we embark on this exciting new chapter in our lives, we are grateful for all of their assistance." She and John David shared an Instagram post announcing their new family of 4 in October 2022. "Since Charlie's birth last month, we have been spending a lot of time cuddling with him. God treats us so well. We will always be appreciative." Fans have watched the Duggar children, the children of Jim, Bob, and Michelle, as they got married and had a family over the years. Their own family. John David Duggar has always been a recluse in contrast to his more well-known siblings. For their family, he and his wife, Abbie Brunette Duggar, have created a home life based on faith, love, and simplicity. The good news has finally surfaced after months of speculation and conjecture among devoted Duggar followers. The third child that John David and Abbie are expecting is due soon. Those who have been following the Duggars' story since the beginning were thrilled when as usual, they shared it with a little tenderness and secrecy. The couple's adventure thus far. John David Duggar and Abbie Brunette's wedding in November 2018 was a beautiful event that emphasized the couple's faith and love. John David put off getting married till he was a little older. It wasn't until he was far into his 30s that he found the one he clicked with, unlike other of his siblings. When they declared their courtship, his and Abbie's admirers noticed an instant spark, a genuine, sincere affection that has only grown stronger over time. The couple's first child, Grace Annette, was born in January 2020. As her name suggests, Grace bloomed into a blessing for the Duggar family and everyone who embraced their path into parenthood. 2 years after the birth of their first kid, Charlie was born as their second child. The birth of his son marked a turning point in John David's life as he became a father for the first time. Fans have received a few updates here and there. Character traits of Grace and Charlie. Charlie is bold and vivacious, while Grace is curious and talkative. With the advent of their third child, they are preparing to increase their family size from 4 to 5. Happy reveal. The way that John David and Abbie broke the news of their pregnancy was exactly in line with their personalities. They were not adept at making a big, showy TV announcement or a well-thought-out marketing effort. Instead, they adopted a more sensitive, intimate, and sentimental approach. Abbie may be seen smiling subtly while beaming, holding a little secret, in rare footage and photos that have leaked online of her touching her growing baby tummy, was all that was included in the reveal's caption. There will be a bumper #3 soon. That one sentence threw Duggar supporters into a frenzy. It was the perfect example of the couple's fashion sense. Understated but full of energy. No theatrical embellishments or ostentatious staging. Just a happy celebration of life's gift. The fan response is ecstatic. Fans swiftly flooded social media with congrats following the news release. Many people thought David and Abbie's modest demeanor was pleasant in contrast to other well-known families. Many have expressed their admiration for Abbie's elegance and the way her gentle disposition shines through in every one of her pictures. They are the sweetest individuals. One admirer said they were excited to see Grace and Charlie reunite as older siblings. I love their privacy and candor. Another commenter conveyed their happiness about the news. For many viewers of Counting On and 19 Kids and Counting, John David and Abbie represent a more solid and realistic Duggar family. Their news revived the joy and innocence of heart that initially drew millions of people to the story of the Duggar family. I am pregnant with my third child. As Abbie starts her second pregnancy, she is once again relying on her background as a licensed nurse. Her fans often comment on how smart and she is able to manage parenthood. She approaches parenting with wisdom and compassion. Using her knowledge of medicine, she worked as a deputy sheriff and a pilot. John David's family life is balanced. Because he's constantly occupied with other activities, his closest friends and family describe him as a wonderful parent who never fails his children, Charlie and Grace. Most likely, the couple is preparing for even more happy mayhem. A third child in their household routines and feelings. Being a big sister twice over, Grace is probably going to take on a caring role with her new sibling. Charlie, on the other hand, will be the intriguing middle child in the family rather than the baby. The heartwarming moments when young children unite with their new sibling are already vivid in the minds of viewers. A fresh take on Duggar parenting. One thing that sets John, David, and Abbie apart is their willingness to enjoy solitude. They don't post updates as frequently, or, like some of the other Duggar siblings, allowing cameras to record their daily activities. They seem to keep their private and public lives apart, but they also give their admirers enough to keep them engaged. They have received accolades for their approach. Fans have noted that the small family that John David and Abbie have is a welcome departure from the Duggar name, which has long been connected to scandal and negativity. They provide as evidence that you can be a parent and still adhere to your values, such as the significance of giving your kids room to grow apart from the media. With their third child on the way, they'll probably continue to post short updates and perhaps a few cute family pictures, keeping the emphasis on home, love, and raising their kids in peace. Proximity to upcoming occasions. How will the lives of John, David, and Abbie change after having 3 children? If their past years are any guide, this one will be filled with laughs, lessons, and adventures. They have never sought fame as a goal unto itself. Instead, they have chosen to accept life's routine, which now includes bedtime stories, toddler giggles, and the anticipation of a baby's cries. Now that their cute secret has been revealed, people are eager to meet the new Duggar baby. There will undoubtedly be loyal fans who will be following with genuine devotion as opposed to curiosity. For those who have followed, each new branch in the Duggar family tree feels like a celebration. For years. After all, considering the tree's size and visibility. Finally, the announcement of John David and Abbie Duggar's third child is a straightforward but significant reminder. Even when we are being watched closely, the quiet times in life can be just as valuable as the noisy ones. Keeping a little secret, their song, expressed their goals for the future and their growing.